Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, the unveiling of the all-new 2026 Suzuki Hayabusa.
The roar tears through the air, sharp, violent, unmistakable. The kind of sound that doesn't just echo, it commands. The 2026 Suzuki Hayabusa has arrived, and it's not here to play by anyone's rules. It's here to remind the world what raw speed, elegance, and Japanese engineering supremacy truly mean. For over 2 decades, the Hayabusa has been the symbol of velocity itself. A living legend, and feared, respected, and worshipped. But this time, Suzuki didn't just polish the legend, they rewrote it. What you're about to hear isn't just a new model, it's an evolution in motion. A machine that balances nostalgia and next-gen power like no other motorcycle on Earth. Let's dive straight into the fire. The first thing that hits you, the design. Sleeker, sharper, and far more aerodynamic than before, the 2026 Hayabusa looks like it was sculpted by the wind itself. The bodywork is carved with precision, each curve engineered to slice through resistance at 300 km/h like a blade through silk. Suzuki has reduced drag by 5%, improved cooling channels, and even integrated active aero flaps that adjust automatically as speed builds. These micro-movements aren't for show. They alter downforce and balance in real time, making the Hayabusa feel like it's reading your mind. Now, let's talk power. Beneath that sculpted armor lies the beating heart, a 1400cc inline-4 masterpiece, re-engineered, reforged, and now refined with hybrid electric assist. That's right. The 2026 Hayabusa is officially the first in its bloodline to adopt Suzuki's e-boost hybrid system. It delivers a short burst of torque at launch, creating an instant surge that feels almost supernatural. 0 to 100 km/h, a staggering 2.7 seconds. Quarter mile, gone in under 9.5. This isn't just about numbers. It's about feel, that violent yet smooth acceleration that pins you to the tank, that controlled chaos under your fingertips. Suzuki didn't chase absurd horsepower figures this time, they chased perfection. With 215 horsepower and 160 Nm of torque, it's not the wildest on paper, but in real-world response and mid-range punch, it's a predator that's always ready to strike. Every millimeter of the Hayabusa's frame screams balance. The aluminum twin-spar chassis has been lightened by 2 kilograms but stiffened where it matters most, at the pivot and steering head. The new electronically adjustable Showa suspension reads the road 200 times per second, adapting damping to every bump, every lean, every heartbeat. It's poetry and physics, mechanical intelligence meeting human instinct. And then there's the cockpit, futuristic, yet unmistakably Hayabusa. A massive 7-inch TFT display sits at the center, framed by analog dials that pay homage to the classic. The interface is all new. Multi-mode riding profiles, GPS-based track telemetry, lean angle sensors, adaptive cruise control, and even an AI-assisted throttle map that learns your riding style over time. Yes, it learns you. The tech suite goes deeper, cornering ABS, traction control, launch control, wheelie management, quick shifter, and engine brake assist. It's as if the bike wants you to be reckless, but only just enough to make it thrilling. Suzuki calls it symphonic control. Every system tuned to harmonize with the rider rather than dominate them. But one of the biggest upgrades, the intelligence behind safety. The 2026 Hayabusa now features radar-based blind spot detection, collision alerts, and adaptive headlamps that tilt dynamically into corners. Even at 250 km/h, your vision stays perfectly aligned with your intent. It's not just safer, it's smarter, faster, and more aware than ever before. Now picture this, twilight on a mountain pass. You roll on the throttle. The exhaust note deepens, raw and alive. That signature Hayabusa growl now tuned through a dual titanium system with active valves that open with aggression as revs climb. It's not just sound, it's presence. The kind of tone that warns everything around you that the king is awake. The tires. Custom Bridgestone Batlax Hypersport S24s, built specifically for the Busa's weight, power, and aerodynamics. They grip like molten glue, feeding confidence through every apex. Combined with the low-slung stance and revised geometry, the Hayabusa now feels smaller, tighter, more connected. A big bike that moves like a blade. Fuel efficiency? Surprisingly reasonable for its class, thanks to the mild hybrid assist and a new precision injection system, it manages up to 18 km/h under normal riding. But let's be honest, you don't buy a Hayabusa to save fuel. You buy it to experience acceleration as emotion. Suzuki has also gone bold with colors this year. Phantom black with lava orange veins, Arctic silver with blue lightning stripes, and the ultra-limited Katana Spirit Edition that celebrates 50 years of Suzuki performance heritage. Each one feels like a collectible, each one crafted to stand out in a sea of imitation speed machines. And then there's something Suzuki didn't advertise loudly, the secret track evolution mode. Hidden within the settings, it unlocks advanced telemetry, traction calibration, and even a launch optimization system that mimics MotoGP algorithms. For those brave enough to explore it, it's like discovering a whole other beast inside the beast. But the most surprising twist? The Hayabusa's return to global markets under a new identity, the Hyper Tourer. It's not just a superbike. It's now designed to dominate long-distance performance rides, with a reworked seat vibration isolation and new comfort geometry. Suzuki wants the Hayabusa to be the ultimate do-it-all monster, the bike that can shred the autobahn at sunrise and cruise the coastline by sunset. And that's the genius of this new generation. It's not just evolution for speed's sake, it's evolution for purpose. The Hayabusa has matured without losing its insanity. It's smarter, cleaner, faster, but still wild enough to make your heart race every time you glance at it. As the engine cools and the sound fades, one truth remains. The 2026 Suzuki Hayabusa isn't chasing trends. It is the trend. In an era where motorcycles are turning into tech showcases or eco-statements, the Hayabusa remains the reminder of what pure riding adrenaline feels like. Some machines are built to perform. Some are built to impress. But this one's built to dominate. And here's a fact most people don't know. The very code name of this project inside Suzuki's headquarters wasn't Hayabusa, it was Phoenix. Because, like the mythical bird, it's not a comeback, it's a rebirth. The legend didn't just return, it evolved. And the world will never catch up.